Hello everyone and welcome to IL-2 and IL-2 Korea is what we're trying out today. So I've not had too much of a time to actually play around with this just yet, but I've set up the controls and things, so we're not going to be worrying about that too much, though there may be some issues with my controls that I need to fix. Otherwise, I was just planning on trying this out, seeing how we do as we go through. So, sorry, just to begin with here, let's just start with a couple of the training missions, just to highlight kind of what this game is about, what they've done with this, and what you can do. So let's jump into the lovely MiG-19 here and jump into this early little ground attack mission. So nice simple mission, we just have to destroy some ground targets just to get some practice there. So this is still in early access, as you can see in the top right corner. I'm not sure how to disable the overlay in the top right corner. It's a wee bit annoying, but that is there. So this isn't feature complete right now. Still a lot they're wanting to put in it, and the game's got a little bit of bugs still. Not too much though. So let's start with setting up our aircraft here. So MiG-15 bis can't carry too much here, so we can chuck on a couple of these bombs. For ground attack purposes, we set our fuse here. Let's go for a 1 second fuse, why not? Yeah, we can start this up. Now what we're going to be doing is pretty straightforward here. We've got 20 kilometers ahead of us. There are a little column of trucks making their way along, and we need to destroy 4 of them. Ooh. Turning on head tracking probably be useful. Turning on head tracking has crashed the game. Good start. New game menu already looks ancient. It's not too bad. They have definitely improved the control binding setup from IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad, in that you can actually search for controls now and search for bindings as well. It's quite nice. Right, let's try that again. Now head tracking is on from the start, so hopefully not immediate crash. Loading times were never the fastest thing in Battle of Stalingrad. They don't seem as awful this time. At least the main menu loading is actually quite a lot quicker. Mission loading's about the same. See if it's remembered. It has remembered my setup. That's cool. Let's jump in. Alright, unpause. Alright, so here we are in the lovely MiG. Go, so we've got 10 minutes to do the mission. Time is not going to be the limiting factor here. The ability to get rounds on target's going to be the limiting factor. Yeah, otherwise, nice pilot model. Details are decent. They're not DCS level pretty, but they are very pretty. Controls definitely feel nice. I've not messed around too much with setting up curves and so on, but definitely seems to work quite well. Alright, our turret should be just down there. In fact, can just see some things moving along the road there. There are our lovely bad guy targets. So let's go in. Spray some rounds at the lead vehicle. There we go. Good little opening shot there. Destroyed the first vehicle. Now I do have bombs. The bombs in this can only be dropped as a pair. That's just a MiG-15 thing. So let's go. Bombs out. Don't know how accurate that's going to be. Reasonable, but there you only get tiny bombs on the MiG-15, so they didn't exactly do much there. And taking fire, which is a wee bit awkward. I'm not in a position to shoot the thing that's shooting at me, but I can fire some guns at these guys. Something exploded there. There we go. Second one down. And try and line up. Oh, and the thing that is shooting at me, because I don't really like it. Right, you get a few heavier rounds as well. There we go, knocked out the driver there. So that thing's dead. The ground attack details are a lot more fluid in this. It's not a health percentage system like it is in DCS. There's all sorts of internal components, so you can knock out like individual tyres and tracks and things to stop them moving, you can knock out drivers, set things on fire. Which does make ground attack a lot more fun. Got one more target to go. Let's go for this lovely little collection here. Over the jig there a little bit. There we go. And some pretty nice explosion effects. I've had some that look really nice when they, like a fuel tank goes off it. Looks quite impressive. But yeah, ground attack I do like in this. So there we go, I have passed with flying colours. And so what most people are probably interested in is air combat, air-to-air combat, so let's try that out. Defeat an enemy ace starting head-on in front of you, no time limit. Cool. Let's see how we do fighting an ace. Might be a little bit more tricky. I'm partially just running through these just to double check and make sure I'm happy with my control bindings. I would have loved to do a Korea as a campaign mission, but those are not available right now, which is a bit of a pity. So limited to a handful of single player things right now. And then multiplayer is available, and we'll more than likely be jumping into multiplayer later. Yeah, okay. I can disable the UI. It's kind of enabled on easy mode for tutorial purposes. Right, there he is. Ow. Okay, well, he did not want to merge before opening fire, which is very rude of him. Oh, I've lost sight in the canopy. That's a wee bit awkward. There he is. Unfortunately, that's not great positioning for me. Yeah, he do have the height advantage on him here. He's going to spit out the clouds there. There we go. Not got great angle on him, so just going to do a little bit of lag pursuit. There we go. Bit of a better position, see if I can pull onto him here. Alright, I don't know how well I can lead these. Let's just find out. There we go, got a decent hit on him. He's leaking. Hit a fuel tank by the look of it. I, of course, am leaking bodily fluid, which is perhaps more urgent. Is he not going to recover from that? Nice! Got him! Got him. And yeah, that is definitely one thing with IL-2 in general compared to DCS, is that individual hits there can do a hell of a lot of damage. Because even if you don't get a kill, you've normally hit something rather vital. And the damage model in this is awesome. I'll definitely need to demonstrate that at some point. The damage model, especially of the soft, like the plastic deformation, is really pretty. Let's try something bigger. Right, this is typical combat mission that you would encounter in career mode, if such a thing exists. No. Okay, so you and your wingmen should intercept enemy B-29s and shoot down at least 6 of them. You must land at the home base. So take off. Fly, intercept at waypoint 8. Usually in such longer missions you have the fast travel ability. Travel pump will appear in certain missions. During this mission there will be 2 events where you can opt for fast travel. One after your group takes off. Okay. When the fast travel menu appears, you can either choose an option or close it. If you close it, the prompt will appear 2 more times within a minute. Okay, cool. Well, I was only firing the lighter set of cannons there against that one, so that wasn't the big gun on the 15. That was the smaller of its 2 guns, but yeah, they still do smack hard. Alright, okay, so we're taking off here and done. Fly down, intercept bombers, fly back. Alright. Unpause the game. Let me in the game. Yeah, man. Right, okay, and again it's on kind of easy mode. So it's got all the HUD stuff enabled. Oh, there we go. Got permission to take off. Assuming my fellows will follow me after I take off. Not looked into this enough to know what speeds to rotate at. So we'll just rotate it around the speed. That will do. Right. Fuel. Wheels coming up. Flaps coming up. Cool. Right. I probably do want the HUD enabled to get the time travel mode, just so we're not doing a whole journey. Though there is time acceleration and so on as well for the longer journeys if you don't feel like flying the whole way, but this should give me a time skip in just a moment. Or not. That's okay. We head in this direction. Fuel's coming up, and don't forget to drop the fuel for landing. We'll try and remember. I do remember what my jet and fuel tank is. Okay. Yeah, let's skip time. Disable the HUD for now. We're going this way. Yeah, my wing's still here. And yeah, the skip time is entirely optional. If you prefer to do the full flights yourself, you absolutely can. You can do the hybrid mode where you use time acceleration. I thought it'd be quite handy for the stream, and not just sitting around watching me fly straight and level. And yep, for anyone who doesn't know, we don't have clickable cockpits in this, but the cockpits will work, all the instruments and doodads work. Where are the bad people? So they should be here. Those are contrails over there, aren't they? They sure... engine failure. I broke the engine. Oh, I was not watching temperatures. Uh, yeah, I think I've completely buggered the engine. Okay, for some reason that's paused. Secret glider mission. Well, we've got enough energy to make one head-on pass here, and then I think I'm going to have to reset. Yeah, engine's completely buggered. The bad people are shooting. Hey, destroyed one. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely baked the engine. Oh, I've been pressing start engine. It says no. That's all right. So, just need to be a bit more careful of engine temperatures there. Do you just want to check some things? Settings. E-mapping. Right. Okay, that did nothing. That's not signed. That's not signed. Right, pause the mission for now. Right, so what did I end up assigning? I must have assigned something to my... Oh, right, no. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's outlet covers. Open and close. Yeah. Water radiator, open and close. That's nothing, that's nothing. Just a different one, okay. Right. Well, let's do that again, but this time let's not bake the engine. Right. This time, wheelie doodads come up. Okay, flaps. Oh. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're in the air. Maybe let's push the engine a little bit more, because I'm at one weird angle of attack here. There we go. Roll over to next point. Can you fry the engine like that in DCS? I honestly have not put enough time into the MiG-15 to fry the engine, so I am not sure how easy it is to fry in DCS. Yeah, let's skip ahead. Right, let's see if we can do that again. This time with less death and destruction. Or more death and destruction. More death and destruction on the end, less death and destruction for me. Hello people, we're going this way. I think those are the contrails of the enemy. Right, so they had Sabre escorts, they're mostly B-29s. Now, of course, because I now have a working engine, that means I'm going to do far worse and not shoot down anything. Think off the hood for now. They dipped out the contrails. I wasn't imagining the contrails, right? There were contrails there. I'm sure there were. I'm not going shit there over that. Massively overcorrected there. Right. Yay, the bombers. Let's turn in. Right. You, sir, you get a prize. A little unsteady. Oh, that wasn't as decisive a hit. Temperature a bit. Alright, lots of planes. Oh, the bombers are angry. The bombers are very angry. That is a lot of guns they have. I don't really appreciate that many guns. Got plenty of temperature left. I can push the engine. see if we can plink off the one on the edge of the formation here. Alright, got an engine fire going there. Or a ring fire at least. Yeah, he's rolling over. Don't know if he's going down, but he's not too happy. Oh, that was a bad attack run. Oh, this is dangerous. That one's not making it home. I should probably get rid of my fuel tank, shouldn't I? There we go. Alright. Oh, he's been engaged. Let's go for a different one. Slot in here. This guy's angry with me. I took a hit there, but he is going down in flames. So that's Sabre on my tail. I don't really appreciate that. Die. Okay, guns right. Oh, I'm out. Oh, I took down a few of them. Try to get out here. Not entirely convinced my compass knows what it's talking about. Yeah, it definitely looks cinematic, the whole in general, the combat, the trace around, the sort of trace of smoke, the impacts, the fire effects are really nice. It doesn't really want me to look straight behind me. Yeah, let's run away. So I'm just running with my tail between my legs now. Right, where are we? It's now a good time to say I've not actually landed in this before. There we go. On time at airfield, off my nose. Across the water. Other side of the river. I think you have to... Yeah, I need to shoot down quite a few planes, but it does also count what the allies were doing. I wasn't keeping count. So we will just see if this is enough. I had the HUD disabled, so it won't tell me. Alright, where is airfield? Fuel is still full. Might do. Okay. Stern flaps out a little bit. Okay, flaps fall down. Gear cycling down. Nice wind buffeting sounds there, not sure if that's coming through on stream. Just wanted the HUD to make sure I was lowering the flaps and so on. Oh, bloody hell. Thank you, AI. Alright. Let's see if I can make this. There you go, that weren't too bad, was it? Oh, I don't think I even dented the gear. I think that effect is just because the runway's wet, because it was raining. So that's water, that's not me leaking anything. Alright. There we go, and that is me. Clear of the runway. Yay! I'm going to say stopping it here is good enough. Where are you? What part was dangerous? The going on the mud. Okay, mission complete. Yeah, so I got 3 bombers shot down. The rest of my squad must have picked up the rest. There we go. Ta-da! These are the planes, incidentally, available just now. And more will, of course, come later. Got a nice selection of various different ones. I do kind of feel, before going and jumping into multiplayer, I want to take a proper ground attack on a ground attack run. So I'm going to do the F-80 ground attack mission. It's the same mission as before. I have to go and explode the bad things. 4 bad things, but now with an actual ground attack aircraft. And yeah, considering the career mode isn't available right now, I think I will jump onto a multiplayer server and see how much I suffer. Let's see. Okay, so what we have is some general purpose bombs. Huge range of loadout we can get here. Does it show which one I currently have selected? Payload 52. There we go. So we've got 4 general purpose bombs, 8 rockets. Okay. That's fine. You can also set gun ammo types and things. All sorts of little settings there, but this should be fairly straightforward. Right. Going to drop underwing 1, drop all underwing, and tip somewhere. Yeah. Do single drops on my wingtips. And did that. Rockets launch 1 at a time, sequential salvo 1 at a time. Yeah, I'll do 1 at a time. Let's maintain manual control over. So we are on the lovely F-80. Has many bombs. Somewhere down here, there's going to be a convoy. It's still 10 kilometers onwards, somewhere around there. Alright. I see a couple of bridges. Yeah, those vehicles. Right, go for the sort of opening here. Right. Okay, there, and peek. Okay, that goes down quite far. Peek. Well, I made them angry. That's what we wanted to do, right? Just royally piss them off. Alright, let's roll in. Okay, this thing... Ooh, bloody hell, this thing does not want to roll like that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, I won't treat this like a nimble fighter. Treat this like a glorious ground attack aircraft it is. Oh, I got some good bits there. Something's on fire. Alright, that's my rockets off, but I still have my bombs, which really should have been the first things I dropped. Yeah, I really needed to get rid of the wingtip bombs in the first pass. I think I've actually seen a plane with such a big bomb on its wingtip like that. Anyway, we are gonna go cause some issues for the enemy. Right. 1, 2. Oh shit it. Let's set it to the wrong station. Never mind. I've now dropped everything except my wingtip bombs. I'm doing this perfectly wrong. Right. Ping. Ping. God, those are bad drops. That's alright. This is why I have a gunner. Just I assume I have a gun on this thing. Right. You... I do have a gun on this thing, that's handy. Yeah, there we go, okay. Finish simulation. Yeah, definitely went on the exact wrong attack past there. But that's fine. Right. You know what? Time to suffer. There is this one. It is the one with population. So you know what? Let's jump in. Let's see how terribly Ugh. Sorry, stretching. See how terribly I do at the multiplayers. The problem is that there are some very, very good IL-2 players out there. So this may very well just be the rest of the stream getting my ass handed to me, but we will see. Alright, okay, right now a lot more American pilots than red, so I'll go red. Red for defend all assigned positions. Halt the United Nations advance. Inflict maximum casualties. Okay, so from the forward station, I can get an IL-10, LA-11, or Yak-9, or LAT-11. I've been corrected on that. And I can get the MiG-15 from the rear station. Well, let's start. Can this thing actually have... No, there's no payload. Okay. Can this have... No, there's no payload. IL-10 can definitely get some form of ground attack. Oh, anti-tank sub-munitions, they're always fun. Okay, so sub-munition dispensers and bombs. There are a lot of those. Shit ton of bombs. Shit ton of bombs is also pretty fun. So 250 is the heaviest bombs. I don't know, I kind of like the sound of the sub-munition dispensers. I do like sub-munitions, they're funny. You know what? Yeah, so 160 is the most sub-munitions I can cram on this thing. Yeah, right, there's one. There we go. 160 fragmentation submunitions, along with HE rockets. There are instant fusing on this one. Okay, instant fusing. I don't think I'm going to need full fuel. Let's go PLAAF. Oh no, but why not? My call sign will be Go for Hawk 1-1. Right. Okay, so I fly along the coast, find that river, bomb the river, fly back. Definitely don't die multiple times. I got shot. Okay. Slight problem. The bad people are raiding the airfield. Path inspecting. Now, I'm aware I was killed. There was a large explosion. Bad things happened. Right, I now have a running engine. Okay, this is just an improvised airfield, so I'm not going to find anything else. Alright. That little plane who just buzzed me. I don't appreciate it. I don't really see how this is an improvised airfield as much as it is just mud everywhere. I can't see anything even approaching a runway. Those telephone poles. Okay, maybe I don't start from the improvised airfield that's under attack. And the sheer number of American planes up, I think I'm going to take a jet of an actual fighter of some form. I don't really want to be one of the people to take the last 6 MiG-15s, so I'll go with an LA-11. All right, let's go. Got a jet plane. Right. This at least has something approaching a runway attached to it. The view is awful on this thing. I don't know where that guy's turning that way. I suppose he wants the whole runway. Nope, grounded. Whee! Right. Let's get everything a little calmer, a little more sorted. Just take it gently. Build up the speed a bit. There we go. Is this not a runway? Oh, this is a runway. Right, okay, got it. Right, wheels up, flaps up. Okay. Right, we're in the air, in a plane. We just head down the coast for a bit. That's like 15 on its way back to base. That's not terribly useful. So I don't really know where I am. Shit. If I just head along the coast, I'll eventually find where the bad people are. This headrest is in such a bad position, I do not like it. Yes, I know I'm very low. I am concerned about the fact that the enemy are in jets, and this is not a jet. That's not where I want. This is where I want to go. It's a weird peninsula thing I've just passed. It's the weird peninsula that I passed. It's on the way there. Not seeing any of the bad people. Lots of people shooting at friendlies, so at least I'm not doing that. Got an auto level, so check the map. Right, so another pointy thing. The airfield's just north of that. Flying over some kind of river delta, so maybe that's there. In which case we should have this thing coming up. Yeah, which means that's what I passed over first. Okay. The round will finish in 15 minutes. Oh. A nice gentle flight here. That's very useful radio there, just noise. The train is nice and interesting in Korea, at least. Lots of mountains, mountain passes. Not just the same. Oh, okay, there is that island. So if I put this back into auto level, check the map, right, there's the island, so it's somewhere north, so find that thingy, then go north and we'll find the improvised doodad. There's that thingy, The improvised airfield that's constantly under attack is inland-ish of there. Alright. I don't know exactly where the airfield is. I know where I am, but where the airfield is a little unclear on the map. Let's just put this into auto level again. Right, so that seems to indicate the airfield is there near that thingy. Okay, back to game. Right. What's the point of it? There's that. Oh, there it is. It's flying right over it. And yeah, you are just supposed to take off on the... Oh, I see. The road was what you can take off from on the road. So you just take off from the field. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not the only one crashing on takeoff. Well, I successfully navigated to a friendly airfield. Not seeing any enemies right now, so I am just going to push inland a wee bit. Inland, further down the coast a wee bit. Bit dangerous, put that on that road. So, next city along, it's got that kind of outpost, and then there's some defences there. Oh wait, this is all friendly, I need to go well down, okay. And it's that major river where the front line is. Okay, back to game. Okay. That's fine. So we can just head along the coast from now. Try and stay alive. You're winning. Well, I've crashed a plane on takeoff. And other than that, I've managed to successfully navigate. Thanks, I'm just navigating using a map and visual cues. It is in like server settings whether you can see yourself on the map. This is a server where you can't see yourself on the map. I do not much appreciate the forward visibility in the LAR 11. Side visibility is nice though. Rear is something to be desired. So for now I just make my way down the coast, keeping an eye out for where the bad people are. If I find a giant... Oh, that's something that's come under a lot of fire. If I find a giant river, that is the front line, and the only thing on the other side of the giant front line is where the bad people live. Yep, this is now online. I'm going to investigate that plane. It's heading in a direction that would make sense if it is allied, but also looks a fair bit like a P-51. So I'm just gonna see who he is, what he wants to do. Might be a Yak 9 though. He's braking. Can't ID. No, that's a P-51. Oh, it's gonna get shots. Oh shit, that is a stall. Ow. Oh. Shite. I had the drop on him and I screwed that up royally. Alright, round will end in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna leave the server there. There we go. Found an enemy, shot at an enemy, screwed it up completely, died. Seems about right. Alright, so let's see what about these. Yeah, let's go for the Black Thursday one. Alright, difficulty, normal. So, let's turn object markers off. I'll leave external cameras. Yeah, don't need to do. So yeah, let's go jump on this one. Black Thursday mission, intercepting large fleet, large formation. So we take off, head inland. We need to climb to 9,000 meters. Do not go beyond the coastline under any circumstances. If damaged, proceed north to an alternate airfield. Yup. When attacking bombers, maintain maximum speed. After a short attack, make combat turn upwards. Okie dokie.
Топас, я Орел первый. Пары разрешите взлет.
Орел, взлетайте.
Орел, группа, взлетаем. Я Орел первый. Пары взлет произвел.
Орел, работайте по заданию.
Alright, so turn to 100 and climb.
Орел второй. Взлет произвел.
Alright, overturned that. Compasses. Very grudgingly slow. Oh! It auto-skipped for me. Enemies approaching from the southeast. There they are. Okay. Well, time to engage.
Ворон первый. Вижу цель. Бомбардировщики. По курсу. Ниже. Атакуем. Ястреб первый. Вижу цель. Бомбардировщики. По курсу. Ниже. Атакуем. Орел первый. Вижу цель. Бомбардировщики. По курсу. Ниже. Большое удаление. Атакуем.
Guns on that one. No, it's fell suck. Save my ammo. Up and over. Air temperature's good. No bad thing on the tail.
Ворон четвертый. Цель уничтожена.
Damn, these bullets are a bit slower than I thought they were.
К югу. Удаление 1 километр.
Oh, it's not a great attack. This guy doesn't seem to be reacting much to me. He's on fire at least. I'm not doing particularly well here.
Ворон 4. Атакуй истребитель. К югу. Выше. Удаление 1 километр.
Ворон 2! Цель уничтожена! Ворон 4! Цель уничтожена! Ворон 2! Цель уничтожена! Ястреб 8!
Right, well,
Цель
on this
уничтожена!
one, he doesn't seem, guns don't seem interested in me, so that's fine.
Атакуй истребитель. К югу. Удаление 1 километр.
I need to work on my gunnery here. I was doing better before, I
Ворон 3!
am
Цель
messing this up
уничтожена!
royally.
Ворон 2! Цель уничтожена!
Ворон 3. Атакуй бомбардировщик. Близко. Ворон 2. Атакуй истребитель. К северо-востоку. Удаление 2 километра. Ворон 1. Атакуй бомбардировщик. К северу. Ниже.
Enemy bombers are scattered, their mission's failed. Yay!
Орел 2! Атакуй бомбардировщик. К востоку. Выше. Удаление 1 километр. Ястреб 8! Цель уничтожена!
I definitely didn't do particularly well there, but mission complete, I think largely by my allies rather than me. Okay, out of little gun ammo, let's see what I can do with the big gun.
Ястреб 2! Цель уничтожена!
That's all ammo.
Ворон 3. Атакуй бомбардировщик.
Well, did not do overly great
Орел
there.
2! Цель уничтожена!
Yeah, I was there to look good.
Ворон 1. Атакуй истребитель. К северу. Удаление 1 километр.
Alright.
Ворон 3. Атакуй
Let's
бомбардировщик.
head back
К югу.
through
Удаление 3
1-3.
километра. Ворон 1. Атакуй бомбардировщик. К северо-западу. Ниже. Удаление 4 километра. Орел, выполняйте.
Орел 1! Выполняю распуск и посадка по одному.
Okay. Well, I see where the little revetments are now, so I know where I'm going. Alright, overhead brake. And then... brake out. Slow me down a wee bit. Alright, flaps fall down. Gear come down. Speed brake all the way back in, and let's see if we can land. Oh, stalling, stalling. Okay. Bit hard there. There we go. Made it down. Somewhere off the side of the runway is the exit, I'm assuming. This looks like an exit coming up, maybe. Alright, and then just figure my way off the runway. I landed completely the wrong way, but it's the direction it had us taking off from, so all good. And here are little revetments over here where I can go stick me aircraft.
Орел, посадку разрешают.
Орел второй. Понял.
Alright, there we go.
Орел, освобождайте взлетную.
Орел второй. Выполняю.
There we go. Turn everything off. Ta-da! Made it back. Oh, hang on. Chat's just gone weird. Landing gear not too bad after that landed. They're not bent. Not horrifically broken. Now I do... Yeah, so finish mission. We win! Woo! Yay! Woo! Now, if I go to LA11... No, there are no exams for the LA11. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's the Thunderjets in this too. That has exams. That has exams. No exams for the P51. Okay, that's fine. Now, I do want to show off a couple of other things, so let's get some practice. Me, LA11, bad guys, P51. Do just want to do a little bit of a proper dogfight that I don't immediately lose at. Oh, I might still immediately lose. And I also want to show off the damage model if I can, because the damage model is really quite something in this. And if I win the dogfight, I'm not horribly broken, then I can always make there be a issue by landing it badly. And yeah, US gets 3 jets and 1 prop, Red gets 1 jet and 3 props. That's kind of the Korean War. To be honest.
사파이어 각자 알아서 군중 표적을 찾아 순찰하시오. 사파이어 각자 알아서 군중 표적을 찾아 순찰하시오.
There he is. So I don't know how the LA11 stacks up against the P51, but I definitely don't seem to be winning in the rate fight. Right, it's definitely winning here, so... He's going to get guns. He shoots that way. Oh yeah, this thing does not like... This thing wants to go fast. It's not able to go fast right now. No, I'm not going to get shot here. Let's back off a little bit. Went for it, shot and missed, but not too bad. Positioning now is at least better. It's just managing to pull that turn just a bit too fast for me. running here. A little bit of lag might help. Oh, no, no. Got position? Oh no, I just can't really get him in my sights to get the kill. Alright. Knock flaps down a little bit. Might help. I'm not quite winning, but he is losing, so... Every time I try and pull a lead enough to get him in my sights, I wingtip still. Let's neutralise this. I need to try something else here. Shit. No, that's a spin. Oops. Well, that went horribly wrong. Let's just try another combination. See what the Yak 9P is like.
사파이어 각자 알아서 군주 흔적을 찾아 순찰하시오. 사파이어 각자 알아서 군주 흔적을 찾아 순찰하시오.
Alright. There is P51. Lost sight of him there. I did clip him. Oh. There he is. There he is again. He goes under me. Head on again here. Nope. got another little clipping hit on him there. There we go. That was a fatal shot. Hello dear chap. Yeah. The Yak-9's really quite nice to fly on this. Oh, that's unright. Now, what I wanted to demonstrate, if I can manage this, is some of the damage model effects. So we're just going to go here. Lovely third person view. Do a little bit of a rough landing. Yeah, that was too smooth of a rough landing. That didn't demonstrate what I wanted to demonstrate. Oh, there's only one option. Restart mission. Make sure I hit the wing first this time. Yeah, man. Watching the missions do take a little bit to restart, even if they're really simple missions. Alright, let's go.
사파이어 각자 알아서 군중 표적을 찾아 순찰하시오. 사파이어 각자 알아서 군중 표적을 찾아 순찰하시오. Take this guy out again. Go. Getting a bit better angles on him now. Now struggling a bit. Oh, his wings are wiggling as well, though. He's at the edge of his wing stall. Still. Very well matched pairing, the slot. P51 and the Yak-9. Oh, I'm losing angles against him here, so let's see if I can ease up the turn. Get him
into a better position. Let's see if I can gain a little bit of altitude on it. Yeah, it's waiting around quite well there. At least I'm not trying to fly not turn as much. Very pretty reflection effects, I do like those. Swing back up, there we go. Wingtip still. Damn it. There it is. It's not quite getting the lead here. Hit on that. Come on. There we go. There he goes.
사파이어 각자 알아서 군중 흔적을 찾아
Right.
순찰하시오.
Okay. Now to try and demonstrate what I want is to demonstrate plane rough landing time. That's quick enough. Nope, that was very much too rough a landing. What I was trying to demonstrate is this has really nice, like, body deformation on the crashes, like the panels bend, bits snaps, like spars end up sticking out. It's got really, really nice damage effects, but right now I've not been able to demonstrate that. So I keep ending up rather dead. Rather extremely dead. One last thing I did just want to show off. Here is the this photo mode, where you can do all sorts of things. You can strip sections off the plane, pilot on or off, landing lights on or off. Really position the plane how you want to make your lovely screenshot as you want to, which is just a nice little feature. Honestly, something that I think DCS could use, considering the whole thing that they're going for is digital museum pieces. It would be nice to just have a look at them in this kind of mode. Got modes to lay out its ordnance. If I actually go back here, let's get a plane with ordnance. Let's go, yeah, this one has ordnance. Let's go lay out its ordnance. Ta-da! It's really nice there just for the point of view of taking photos and things. It seems like a very fancy little setup that they've got there. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave off for today. All in all, I am enjoying this. I would really like to see the career mode come in. It was one of my favourite things in IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad, was the careers. Definitely need to work a little bit to get used to everything for multiplayer, but I am definitely planning on putting some decent time into doing multiplayer on this as well. Really just scratched the surface there, so plenty more to come. This is early access, they are planning a full release. Look, way down the line, I can't remember the date of the full release. But right now they're squashing bugs is the main thing they're wanting to do. We only had one crash today, so that's not too bad at all. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to see more of these, whether in a edited video or live stream, please do let me know. And otherwise, as always, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.